Hey guys, my name is Megan and today I have a book review for The Dating Disasters of Emma Nash for you. Dating Disasters of Emma Nash kind of took me by surprise. I went into this not knowing whether I was gonna like it or not, so I was kind of withholding my judgment until I actually kind of read it, but I was also kind of like, meh, don't know if I'm actually gonna like it. But this book completely caught me off guard. It was so good and just so interesting. And while I was reading this, I kind of was like going back and forth between like, oh my god, this is amazing, and this is so cringeworthy, and it reminds me so much of high school, which I kind of didn't really like. But this book was so good. So this is a contemporary book, and contemporary is not really a genre that I like very much, but this book was really good, like shockingly good. So this book is basically an online diary for our main character. She's making these little posts and you get text messages from her friends that are also in here, and it's just kind of a day-to-day update of what her life is doing at different points during the day. And it's really interesting because Emma is very like overly dramatic but also very self-aware of what she's doing, and she's very opinionated about things, but she's also kind of blind to her own dating situation and her dating habits. And this book is definitely very like technology focused, so it's basically a diary, but it's also very much a look at what technology is doing to the younger generations. Like Emma and her friends are very concerned about how many friends they have, who's talking to who in the comment section, or how many likes they get on a picture, and who's with the people in the picture, and like internet stalking. And when her phone gets taken away for a weekend as a punishment, Emma, our main character, just kind of goes on this like into the spiraling mess of not knowing what to do with herself and missing everything that's going on online and what she thinks people are doing or who she's missing talking to. And it's really interesting because then in that turn of events she finds an old notebook so she can continue doing her life updates, daily blogging, whatever. And in that notebook she finds all these old sketches for clothes that she had wanted to design and little swatches of fabric that she had completely forgotten about because in the wake of getting a phone and getting technology into her life more. And it was really interesting to see how Emma and her friends interacted and just how disastrous finding a love connection can be at such a young age, and especially online, and like trying to figure out who you are as a person online versus in real life. One of the other things that I really liked about this is how Emma connects with her mom, and they have this very kind of, her mom embarrasses her and then Emma is just like completely shocked by how her mom reacts to things, or they still love each other but they also make like sarcastic comments back and forth to each other. It's a really interesting relationship, and I really liked that no matter what they say to each other or how mean they are to each other, they still really love each other, even when Emma finds her mom's horrendous Tinder dating profile. One of the other things about this is the really great friendships in this. Emma and her friends are so girl power. They talk to each other, they build each other up, they talk freely about their sexuality, their periods, other bodily functions. It's really interesting, and that's not something that you get a whole lot in contemporary books or in YA books in general, where girls will talk openly about their periods, which, why not? That's something that I think needs to be talked about more in books, and just because it's so stigmatized, especially for girls, to be talking about this with other girls even. I mean, that's one of the coolest things about this book, I think, is that they were just so open about things, and it's just something that doesn't happen a lot in female-centered YA books, and I thought it was really cool. In general, I really liked this book. There were a couple of things that I probably would have liked that they were better thought out, but this book was really good in general, and I would highly recommend this for anybody who's looking for a contemporary book with like a tech theme or like just girls being girls. Definitely check this one out. It's really good. This one got a solid 4 out of 5 stars from me. It was just really interesting, and I liked that it was just like a diary of her day-to-day experiences, but also all of these experiences are from Emma's over-exaggerated or highly opinionated version of herself, which is really interesting. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!